The Court recalls that the fifth question of the referendum refers explicitly to the creation of the Guyana Essequibo state, as well as an accelerated and comprehensive plan to be developed for the granting of Venezuelan citizenship and identity cards to the population of that territory, consequently incorporating the Guyana Essequibo state into the map of Venezuelan territory. The Court further observes that Venezuela's Supreme Tribunal of Justice has confirmed the constitutionality of the questions to be posed in the referendum. The Court notes that Venezuela stated during the oral proceedings that it will not turn its back on what the people decide in the referendum of 3 December 2023. On 24 October 2023, the President of Venezuela, Mr. Nicolás Maduro Moros, publicly stated that the referendum would give Venezuelans, for the first time, the means to take a collective decision as a country. Other official statements suggest that Venezuela is taking steps with a view towards acquiring control over and administering the territory in dispute. For instance, on 6 November 2023, the Minister of Defense of Venezuela, General Vladimir Padrino Lopez, made an appeal to go to combat with reference to the territory in question. Furthermore, Venezuelan military officials announced that Venezuela is taking concrete measures to build an airstrip to serve as, I quote, logistical support point for the integral development of the Essequibo, end of quote. The Court considers that in light of the strong tension that currently characterizes the relations between the parties, the aforementioned circumstances present a serious risk of Venezuela acquiring and exercising control and administration of the territory in dispute in the present case. It therefore concludes that there is a risk of irreparable prejudice to the right claimed by Guyana in the present proceedings that the Court has found plausible. The Court further considers that Venezuela's expressed readiness to take action with regard to the territory in dispute in these proceedings at any moment following the referendum scheduled for 3 December 2023 demonstrates that there is urgency, in the sense that there is a real and imminent risk of irreparable prejudice to Guyana's plausible right before the Court gives its final decision. The Court concludes from all of the aforementioned considerations that the conditions for the indication of provisional measures are met. The Court observes that the situation that currently prevails in the territory in dispute is that Guyana administers and exercises control over that area. The Court considers that, pending the final decision in the case, Venezuela must refrain from taking any action which would modify that situation. In the current case, having considered all the circumstances, in addition to the specific measure that it has decided to take, the Court deems it necessary to indicate an additional measure directed at both parties and aimed at ensuring the non-aggravation of the dispute between them.